5, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Boston Scott, his first carry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Beckham. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Come on. 180. 56. Value 3.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. Switch.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And it's caught here, Amendola. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. To throw is RG3. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Check. Motion to back.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, if you kill it, motion left.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
A bomb. 56. Hey, Delta. I'm coming after you. Play 56. Mike 56.
They'll try the air now with Gall. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing at to their defense, then the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play action, it's Griffin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
And a decent little gain puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be. Returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now it's Breida. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for what? That's caught at the 25. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9. Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Let's go. At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now it's Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Kareem Hunt, 84 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
The Chargers take over first 56. Mike, 56.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cousins now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Cousins the thrower. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins now. Flush to his right. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch 2. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 13. Check 13. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
56 is the mark. Right. Mark 56. Mark.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. This is Mostert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 31 yards there and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Amendola's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brings up second and 12.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins got an open man. It's Scott. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to fire one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Well, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got Fuller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Good job.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man here is Scott, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Bravo.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Goff. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Here we go. Right there, 56. Blue down. 56, the muck, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Shell. 56, Mike, 56. Come on. You better bring it.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground. 56. Ground. 56. Ground. Slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, exit. 56 to Mike. 50. Go, 12. Let's go. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Goff on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Let him know.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. First down. Here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
One last shot now for Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.